I don't know ball.
You don't know ball. You just play with them.
I just play with him. You got me sucking. You got me. Everybody, he got me good.
Can you stop telling? Don't explain the joke, dude. It doesn't hit.
Leftovers, 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 leftovers.
Welcome back to the Leftovers Podcast. Dang it. This is James.
God, what was that?
I had a burp and I had to hold it in.
It sounded like you were about to like throw up like words.
Yeah, but
Also, you were like weirdly doing like a hand stroking motion.
Can you stop
But it
telling
was.
people? I'll tell them what you do before. I'll tell them what you do
Yeah,
before
yeah,
the
say
pod
it,
starts.
say it.
Yeah, you want me to
Who
say it?
edits this podcast, dude?
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
I'm always the victim.
But like your strokes are weird.
Dude, stop. Dude, I was just pretending to golf. That's all it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because of your stroke game or whatever.
Yeah, stroke game.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, it does. Stop explaining it because now you're making it weird.
I'm just making sure that people don't think that you're weird.
Dude.
Why would I want that? Why did my Threads app just change? Now I don't know how to find my stuff.
Has anyone told you you're useless?
Yeah, I get told this often. I'm
Aw.
a middle child. I know.
People who actually say that in real life, they're like, I'm a middle child. I'm so like, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. I
Shut
say
up.
it ironically.
You say it ironically and it's
Yeah.
funny. But people who mean it, I'm just like, shut up.
You're like, we don't care about your trauma.
We don't care. Did your parents care? We neither do we.
Exactly. Oh man, now that made me sad. Speaking of things that make me sad,
Yeah?
TikTok. It used to bring me so much joy
Why?
because I like funny videos,
Like what?
like where people cook and their house gets set on fire.
That's not funny.
It's funny to me.
Weird stance you took today. People's house. Arson makes me laugh.
This is how tired that I am. That is my improv game right now.
That's hilarious. But what's going on with TikTok?
So they just recently changed their guidelines.
Yeah, they do it like every other year now.
Yeah, but this one's worse.
Why?
Because according to their guidelines,
Yeah.
they now have the ability to figure out what your race is
Okay.
and your ethnic origin is. Somehow. I don't know how. How do they do this?
Well,
Explain it to me now, James.
They use the front camera.
Really?
Yeah.
But
You
then
haven't
that's-
heard about that?
Yeah, but
Okay, explain it to me then.
so the front camera is this thing that is on your phone
Shut up.
and it takes photos.
I hate you.
Photos were
Stop.
photos came to be in the early. No, I was kidding.
No, you don't know that.
I don't know that. Don't call me out, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
So how would they know that based off a camera? Because some people are white passing. You know, there are people out there that like they just look like.
it's called an educated guess.
And you know what? It's just like if you're like a slight tint of brown, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you.
Okay, keep going. I'll listen. I'll
And
hear
they
you.
also know your religious beliefs, your mental or physical health diagnosis, your sexual life, and sexual orientation. So they're watching you do stuff with your partner.
Aw, that's gonna be real sad when the suggested search tab says gets no bitches.
So be like, actually, he is safe because he's lonely and sad.
He's like, hey, the search tab says like, hey, you want to talk?
Yeah. It's like, hey, man, okay, so I'm your FBI guy. I've been watching you for like a long time. I got some advice for you.
Oh no!
That would be so sad.
By the way,
And-
here's a hotline in case this advice doesn't work.
yeah, exactly. But they know if you're transgender, or they know your citizenship or your immigration status and financial information.
That one makes sense though because sometimes you connect your account with
Yeah.
your bank for ads. Is that okay? That one doesn't surprise me as much.
Honestly, same because it's like also they have a TikTok shop, so
Exactly, that's what I'm
it's-
saying. Yeah. So financial transactions happen on the app now. So I'm kind of like in the no, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, here's my take on this.
Okay.
They've already been doing 90% of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just never, I don't think it's been publicly disclosed. So, in my opinion, I think they're just publicly disclosing, like, we're doing this. And since you're not going to read this stuff, now we don't have to, like, feel like there's legal ramification for it because we told you. We told you what we're doing.
Yeah. But they actually don't tell you. Because I have the app, right? I haven't deleted it yet. Like, because some people are saying that you should and all this stuff, right? If you don't want all of your information taken from you.
Or if you want, you shouldn't if you want your podcast to grow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, damn, like, how do I do this when I'm trying to make a podcast?
We
you
just
know?
go to YouTube Shorts.
Oh, you're right.
We just stick to YouTube Shorts, honestly.
And Reels, even though that hasn't done nothing for us.
We're not going back to Reels.
Reels does nothing for
Instagram
us.
does not help us. We've
No.
tried with 2 different podcasts. We tried consistently.
Yeah.
It's never helped. over it.
I love Reels,
Even
but man,
other-
they hate me.
Even even other podcasts, I don't see them posting reels.
Oh, I don't think I've seen a Reel on a podcast either.
Yeah,
A
because
podcast on a Reel.
I think everyone knows Instagram is like not for podcasts.
Oh, you're right.
I could be wrong, and I'm sure I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
it's not work for us.
Maybe we got to get racist because I always get racist stuff.
That's you just told us that they know everything about you.
Yeah, but it's always set from your girlfriend. Now I'm out of it. Now I'm out of it. Now I'm out of it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so there are worse things that are popping up from this, right?
Like what?
Also, when you open the app, it doesn't even give you like the option to say no to the agreement.
No,
it's
because-
just
yeah.
yes, and then if you have any questions, click here, and then when you click here, nothing happens.
That's weird and funny at the same time. It's like, by the way, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, exactly. It's like find out more if you click here, and I'm like, okay, I want to find out more, so I'm going to click there, and then it's
So-
just like, okay, toggle this switch if you don't want ads, but then it's like if you turn it on, it says that you want ads, so it's very confusing.
What frat boy made this, dude?
I know.
What frat boy this is frat boy energy right here. This is literally like, hey, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I'm not taking no for an answer.
That's what I've been
and
saying
my dad's
since
gonna
day
get me
one.
out of this court.
Yeah, exactly. He kicked you out of court.
It's a joke on how frat boys get away with crimes against women.
Oh, you're right.
You have to know ball to know
Sorry,
this.
I don't know ball.
You don't know ball. You
I
just
don't
play
know.
with them.
I just play with him. You got me sucking. You got me. You got me. Everybody, he got me good.
Can you stop telling? Don't explain the joke, dude. It doesn't hit.
That's why I do it.
I hate you.
So there are more things that have been coming out from this. So there's technical information from your device. They know your network. They know like every application that you have on your phone, including your IP address, your user agent, mobile carrier, time zone setting, identifiers for advertising purposes, model of your device, the device system, your network type, your screen resolution, and the way that you even type on your phone. They know
one,
it.
That one's an old one. The
Is it
typing
really?
one's actually an old one.
That one scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
Well, it's a fancy way of saying they know everything you've typed in your phone.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. I thought it was just like I know how fast he types. It's like for what, you know? But that makes a lot more sense. They even know like what state your battery is in. How?
Here's the thing. Okay. In college, I learned one thing from a marketing class, and it was a scary thing because it showed you how scary marketing can be. They told us that Target, for example, if you use the Target website, right, you're just shopping around,
Yeah.
they actually build a whole customer profile on you. And that same customer profile can actually tell if you're cheating on your partner.
Oh, I heard about this.
Based on your shopping habits, and then
Yeah.
when they change and certain things hit certain criteria, because they make a model basically on saying like, hey, cheaters will start buying more of this stuff. It takes time, obviously,
Yeah.
but you build a customer profile and they dictate that you're married and you're buying clothes that are like this size, and out of nowhere you start buying clothes that are not that size but still in the same age group. Who's that for? And you're consistently doing it,
Yeah.
or you're buying condoms more often, things like that, and it's like, it's weird because this guy doesn't usually get bitches, you know.
It's like he's married, but they don't use protection, but now he's using it.
Right.
Yeah.
Which obviously is the same thing. They can find out if you're pregnant because
That's the one that I did know. Yeah.
yeah, because your shopping habits change to
Yeah.
So
no, I saw that they find out that you're pregnant before you find out that your wife is pregnant.
yes, because
Yeah.
you start buying things that like fit the model of someone who's starting the first, I don't know, few weeks of pregnancy. Because you
Yeah.
start changing eating habits, start buying
Yeah.
things, yada yada, until you finally buy the stick.
Yeah.
and then they obviously know like, oh, there's a chance. And then the
Yeah.
guy behind the computer is like, oh my god, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening.
Oh my God. They are pregnant. They're pregnant.
I'm calling it right now, guys. I'm calling it right now. Right, I'm changing the profile now.
And by the way, it's a boy because we know that somehow.
But that's why advertising is so targeted, and it's so well targeted that when you're like going through things like stressful things, you don't even pay attention to the fact that your life gets easier with those targeted ads. It's
Yeah.
scary, it's terrifying, but it's been happening. It's like the Alexa that listens to you. Things like that, right? Or your phone listening to you, and then you get targeted ads. So in a weird way, I bet you there is like quote unquote real marketing that happens from knowing all this information. Because if you know the battery consumption when they're using TikTok, then you know like, okay, well then that means 90% of our users are using the app at 8 p.m. when they're off shift and they're done because low battery means that they're done with their day, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So they're equating stuff like that. But I don't think you need this much information to build a customer profile.
No, you
if at this
don't.
point, like 10 years ago, we were already getting targeted ads that were ridiculously accurate.
Yeah, you would just think of something and they're just like, here, you want this? I know it, you know? And like, they don't need to go that in depth. And it's like, for what reason do they do it then, you know?
And let's be honest too, if I want to believe that it's just business being like extra shady and just to get one up on the other business in the sense of like, hey, because we have this information, we're going to be able to target our customers so much more accurately than Target is, right? I want to believe it's as simple as that, and it's just shady ways of getting this information,
Yeah.
right? But it doesn't feel that way because
Yeah.
TikTok specifically, everyone's already on the app too much. Like, how much more could you get them on? So
Yeah.
I don't think it's about getting people on the app and buying on TikTok Shop. It's got to be for like weird, nefarious reasons. Like the racial stuff. Why do you need to know my ethnicity to sell me specific shampoo?
Yeah, right.
Right? Or
It makes no sense. It's so funny that like ever since like, you know, because like right now the U.S. bought it, right?
yeah,
It's owned by the U.S., but it's so funny because like when we were in talks about buying it from China, they were always telling us like, no, we like you guys don't want it from China. Like they're gonna
No.
like steal all of your information. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. Blah blah blah. Exactly everything that they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like make that make sense.
let me paint you a scarier picture than that though.
Okay.
Imagine a phone that every time you use it, you can only use the internet in the United States. And then you can only use quote unquote websites that are approved by the United States. And then without knowing it, every time you open your phone and every time, like let's say every 5 seconds or so, it takes a secret screenshot and then it saves it and it sends it to a cloud for the government. Things like that, right? Imagine that level of surveillance, right?
Yeah.
That's North Korean surveillance.
Yeah.
That's literally that they took a phone out of North Korea and they found all this spyware on it. That's literally, these phones are not for like, hey, let's send these out. No, these are phones for their citizens.
Yeah.
Ridiculous,
Yeah.
right?
That's like some shit that you would see from Russia too.
I don't know the guys, so I don't know.
No, like that's exactly
Everyone
what they
says
do.
that. Everyone
Yeah.
says that line.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing more and more, I am so uninformed with how much Russia does because like
Yeah.
everyone says like, oh, that's such a Russian thing or that's a whatever. I'm like, I'm realizing I'm just not informed at all with the Russian
I
stuff.
think that is where Trump gets a lot of his tactics from.
You think so?
Yeah. They probably hang out and like talk. And they're just like, hey, so I do it like this. You should probably try it. And he's like, you know what? I think I might. Because the way that Trump has been
I might-
lately.
yeah, I might.
Yeah. The way that Trump has been lately, it's giving Putin.
Is
like,
it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, I'm waiting for the day that he builds like a 20-foot statue of himself where he's just got like holding a sword to the sky.
Didn't
you know?
they already say they're making
Oh!
a thing like a arch
Oh, you don't say.
the Trump or something?
Are they?
I think that's what I heard. I think there was
haven't heard
plans
that.
for it. Regardless, you're right though. It is starting to get a little fishy. So here's the thing though. In China, also, have you ever heard of the new? It's not even new. It's actually kind of at this point a little old in terms of technology. The security cameras that have biometrics now.
I don't even know what that is.
Basically, it's a camera that, let's say you're walking in the street, and that camera can recognize your face and put your identity on it.
Oh.
And they're just regular security cameras, but they have that AI software that it'll scan your face or your retina or whatever you use.
It's like the movie Eagle Eye.
I haven't seen it. I've
haven't
only
seen it either.
Have you seen Shark Tale?
Dude, stop talking about Shark Tale, man.
It's only the first time I brought it up.
You've brought it up twice.
No?
2 times.
This is that was the previous episode.
2 times too many.
So now it does. Okay, whatever. Point is, it does seem like we're slowly starting to go into a surveillance state.
yeah, I believe that.
And it's a worldwide issue.
Yeah.
I know we're in the United States. I'm starting to think it's a worldwide issue now.
Wait,
It's
what do
not.
you mean?
I think every country's slowly doing the same thing. You've heard of other countries that wiretap their own citizens and things like that. There's plenty of countries that do this
Yeah,
already.
the US.
But I'm saying like, I think it's becoming a worldwide issue. It's not a United States problem. It's a worldwide issue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. You know what's also scary? Now that the U.S. owns TikTok, there are conspiracies that right now, if you try to like DM somebody, anything about Epstein, it gets flagged.
Whoa.
It doesn't let you. And there are users, like, there is this account on Threads. They're also on, I think they're on like everything.
Right.
Popbase. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't heard about this.
They're pop bass, and they
like
are,
they're based in pop music.
honestly kind of.
I don't know what this is. Pop bass.
It's very pop culture, right? So
Yeah, I wouldn't be part of this.
everything that they share has to do with like a new movie that came out, a new album. Like like if somebody drops like a new song, like
So
they're the
just
first
modern
ones to like
news,
tell.
like modern entertainment news.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're the ones that actually came up with this, and they typed in Epstein, whatever, and right away it got this weird exclamation point in red. And then they found out that if they did it in the UK, nothing happens. But in the US,
What?
it gets flagged.
What does the bottom text say?
This message may be in violation of our community guidelines and has not been sent to protect our community. If you believe this was a mistake, let us know so we can review this along with recent messages.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of all this? What do you think is okay? Let's be honest, right? We feel like we're gonna get surveyed way harder, right? But what does this all lead up to? Trust me, I love a good conspiracy theory, and I hate this. I hate the fact that we're being surveilled way more. But honestly, too, it's like my head always thinks like, what does this honestly lead up to? Because if we think realistically of like, there's going to be a new change in government, like a radical change, right? Like to the point where we have a dictatorship, imagine, right?
Yeah.
You would imagine the surveillance stuff like this would be to stop protesters, stop big head figures from speaking up, whatever. You would imagine that's what would happen. But realistically, I think America would revolutionize so fast.
You think so?
I think it would happen so fast. I honestly think, like, yes, we're so split apart in America, but I think the moment anything that resembles China, Russia, or anything like that shows up, I think all of America is ready to like revolutionize.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
Like the current state of things, we're already like there. Like we're so far in there, and there's still people on the other side who are just like, no, like it's fine, like it's fair, like
Right.
it's good that like the U.S. now owns TikTok. Like like I like that we are surveilled. I like that like they won't be able to push the leftist agenda on us no more, blah blah,
Right.
blah and all this stuff. But then like that weird thinking is also kind of dumb, because it's like the second that there is somebody else on the left who comes into power, you do realize that they now control TikTok as well.
Right.
So now all
exactly.
of your right-leaning stuff gets thrown away too. And like the second that happens, y'all gonna storm another building probably, So it's like, I don't know, like,
I mean,
no
I do. Yeah,
matter what, if you're surveilled, you're screwed.
No, yeah. You're destroying your First Amendment right, which
Yeah.
is freedom of speech,
Yeah.
right? No matter what, as long as it's not threatening, it's not ensuing violence, things like that, you have the freedom to say whatever you want and discuss anything you want, right? I just don't get it at this point, though. I feel like we are at a point where more of America understands politics than before. People are more interested in it because of how volatile it is.
Yeah.
But I also think people understand that there's like secrecy behind it, where it's like we have the military industrial complex where there's a profit to be gained from being in war, right? Or there's like secret missions like what is it called? The black budget, where it's a budget that's unknown, but our military can use, or sorry, the government uses with the military, and they use secret, and they do secret missions. Now, are they good missions? Are they bad missions? We don't know. Hopefully they're good, right?
Yeah.
The way I see it is also, it's like the whole splitting us up left and right is only a social issue. It's not an actual big issue, because I think up there in the whole like Republican Democratic side, it's just a theater show. They're fighting publicly like this, but the reality is I think it's all just a cahoots thing.
Yeah,
It's
and-
not really them versus them. It's literally them versus us at that point.
Yeah, I've been seeing like that's how like the narrative has been shifting. Like everybody's just like, dude, you guys are still on left versus right. It's never been that. It's always been that so that we would just stay in that same like cycle forever. Like it's always been them versus us.
Yeah, because 90% of the issues that come up, it's like social issues, right? Like even the stuff with the whole like transgenderism stuff that happened, right? There's a lot of issues that came up from that was over exaggerated, that honestly, I don't know how to say it, but like, did it need to go all the way to government? Right? Like, yes, there were certain things that that would need approval for like medical and stuff like, but if you notice, a lot of the issues in that problem was social issues. Like people didn't agree with that mentality. People didn't understand it, whatever the case may be. But like the people up there, did they do anything about it?
No.
Not to my knowledge, right?
No. I mean, like Trump did like that thing where like on his inauguration day, he was just like, guys, it's official. I'm going to sign this piece of paper, and it's going to deem that there are only Two genders.
He doesn't get to make that right.
Yeah.
That's literally not how it works. Like you don't get to decide that.
Yeah.
It's like languages, right? There's languages that don't even have feminine or male.
Yeah.
I think like Filipino, Tagalog, they don't use like he, she.
Yeah.
It's just that one, they,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not a thing you can just make into law.
Yeah. Also, isn't that like in a way freedom of expression?
Yes,
Like, and that is your right.
you have the right.
So, like, if you wanted to be transgender, that is your freedom of expression. Like, you are free to express yourself in that manner.
I exactly. So, but my point is like we have to accept the fact that like it sounds so bad. There's very little we can realistically do if you're not all the way up there in power. And even
Yeah.
the people like that you see in power, quote unquote, honestly, I don't even think they're in power.
Really?
Half the time I see whoever the spokesperson is for the Democratic Party, Republican Party, all these parties,
They're bought.
it's not even that they're bought. I think that they're honestly fed these lines. Like, here's your job, go defend this point. Here's your job, go defend this point.
Yeah.
And that's all they do. And they think they're making a real change, and they're not. Like, I honestly don't think they are at this. Like what do? They show up to the House of Representatives and they're like, hey, this is my point. Hey,
Yeah.
this is my point. Okay, but all these guys are going to vote my way, though.
Yeah. There is like this theory that, you know, like they do say that because of how the U.S. is run, like it's capitalistic, that there is really only like 5 major companies that run the entire
Yeah.
U.S.
Yeah, 100%. It's like in Korea, too. In Korea, there's what was it? I think it's Samsung. Samsung runs the whole country. LG,
Really?
Samsung basically run the whole country.
Golly.
Yeah, it's just they're the powerhouse. They have everything from military contracts to like Samsung makes tanks. Have you noticed Samsung makes everything, not just phones. They make TVs, they
Yeah.
make washers, they make
Coffee machines.
coffee machines. Yeah, they make cameras. They make literally anything and everything.
Whoa.
You notice
It's like with Coca-Cola where they have like their hand like if you go to any place and you eat something, Coca-Cola made it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like LG, they have a vacuum cleaner.
The hell?
Right? And it's a good one. It's a really good one. It's a solid piece.
Yeah.
Dude. But like exactly though. It's like I guess what I'm trying to say is like there's a lot of theatrics that go into all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I really do think with this whole TikTok policy, it's just another theatric because
Yeah.
there's no way that people wouldn't have it looks too obvious.
Yeah, that's like right in your face.
It's right in your face.
It's right in your face enough that it sparks the anger that they want you to feel.
Again, and it goes back to our last episode with the ice killing, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like it's starting to feel like you're calling attention to this on purpose to get a reaction. And I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I don't understand the purpose of this tactic.
It's just so that everybody's still divided and like angry at each other and like, you know, not looking at the Epstein list. 'Cause,
And again,
dude,
like, let's be 100% honest. Like, if they stop dividing us and they just completely stop talking about it, everyone forgets the power of ignoring things.
Yeah.
If you, like, it's like the whole social shame thing. Like, after like a month, everyone forgets that post happened because something more embarrassing happened, something funnier happened,
Yeah.
something more insane happened. They could literally ignore the list for so long.
Yeah.
And maybe 50% of people would stop caring.
Flagrant actually made like this really good point where they're like, why is it that this whole thing happened where like that nurse got killed? But it's like conveniently it happened like 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. It's like, because at some point, you know, after the Super Bowl, everyone's going to have like their eyes on it. They're just going to be like, oh, this is like the new big thing that everybody's talking about.
Right.
And they're going to completely forget about the other thing for like at least a day or two, you know, like, and their hope is probably like forever.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, because like everybody's like so locked into all like these things that are happening that I don't think they're ever going to like forget about what's going on now.
Well, they can't because they're not dealing with it in the right way. You're not even giving people hope that it's going to be dealt with. You're basically saying like, that guy did the right thing and we support him.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. That's not the right thing to do. Right. If you like that again, I said this last episode, I miss the days when there was professionalism in government.
Yeah.
Because the right answer to something like this would be like, it's an awful thing that happened and no one should have to die for this. We will look into this.
That's
Whatever.
when politics were good, when like your representative would say stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Because, and I mean, at the end of the day, too, it's like, how do you make a judgment that fast?
Yeah.
Like, an investigation does have to happen. Like, what if there is a body cam footage that completely sways everything that happened?
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, obviously, even me who saw that footage and I'm like, oh, that's insane. If body cam footage comes up and you see a completely different narrative, then you have no choice but to accept, like, oh, wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I couldn't have seen that.
Yeah.
But now I see this and I understand, you know? But, like,
But then like now with like AI, you're just like,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you actually see that? Or like, did they just make you see that? Like, it's so crazy that like you can like just invent this weird way of like looking at software, looking at like video, and you're just like, oh, now we have to like question everything.
Yeah.
It sucks. And then it's also like, okay, well, like say that we have access to Sora now, right?
Right.
They have had access to Sora like long time ago. They've perfected it.
Yep.
What we see now is just what they allow us to see. So then it's like
Yep,
they
exactly.
have the peakest of peaks. They can make a video look like you just beat the hell out of yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, they literally have. You said it perfectly. They
Yeah.
spoon feed us this stuff, and they
Yeah.
keep the bigger pot to themselves.
Yeah, dude.
It's like ChatGPT.
Uh-huh.
There's like a normal ChatGPT, paid ChatGPT,
Yeah.
and there's a business level ChatGPT.
Is there?
Regular ChatGPT makes mistakes.
Yeah.
But apparently, business level ChatGPT makes very little mistakes. Very
Wow.
little mistakes, and it can actually produce like legitimate resources for your business and stuff like that. Insane, right?
Just the fact that they have different tiers for it proves what I'm saying.
Right.
Because it's just like if it was just this one artificial intelligence, there wouldn't be a need to like have layers to it because
Yep.
it would have just been one entity or whatever. Like the fact that there's layers proves that they probably have the toppest of the top and they just give us this little percentage of it.
Yep.
Just to be like, this is enough for them to think that we're making a lot of progress.
Yeah.
But also not enough for them to actually use it for something good.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to leave it off at is with the whole TikTok policy, with that, especially that pop paste post and stuff like that, the dumbest thing that could happen right now, and if we're assuming that there's no like secret shadow government conspiracy theory stuff, it's just straight surveillance. The dumbest thing that could happen is anyone who speaks up against ICE, anyone who's typing Epstein into their thing, yeah, and all these things. The dumbest thing that could happen is you silence people who want to have free speech because the moment you do that, you give them more attention. And again, it's like we were saying this whole time. It's like, why is all of this stuff getting so much attention? Like it's on purpose to invoke a reaction.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Because there's even people that like have been posting like TikToks consistently about like this exact issue, and they used to get like 200K views, right?
Yeah.
2 million views, whatever. They posted one other one and it got 0.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like a thing where they're gonna be all like, you know what? Maybe it just performed badly. Like maybe like this time you only got 100, 200. For them to straight up be like, you got 0.
Yeah.
We're Russia, dude.
It's so stupid because the more you silence something, the more people are going to be like, oh my God, this is something we need to talk about.
Yeah.
It sounds so bad. It's so shady. But if you let people oversaturate social media with takes on political things, and maybe it is your side, at some point you burn out those people who are on your side because they see so much of that content. They stop talking about it. They start ignoring it.
Yeah.
And they don't, and I know this sounds so shady, right? It's like I'm working for them. It's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But it's like, you understand, like the more you silence them, now people are going to do the effort of looking for it. 90% of people on social media don't want to look for things. They're
Yeah.
happy to have it spoon fed to them.
Yeah.
But now the fact that you're silencing them, you're giving them motivation to actually follow people like Dean Withers or people like all those people who are online talking about these things. It's
Us
there's
online
something there.
talking about these things.
There's something here.
Yeah.
There's something why they're making so much noise, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And like, I
And
don't
I'm
know if
scared
we-
of what
like,
it could be.
Yeah, because like the second that we find out, if we ever find out, like it's got to be bad.
It's got to be terrible.
Yeah.
It's got to be really, really bad.
Unless it really is just like we want you to get distracted from the Epstein files, you know? Like I can't imagine it's just that.
People are already stopping.
Yeah.
People have already stopped at this point. It's like people accept
people
the
are
case.
still like fighting hard for
They're
this thing.
still fighting hard, but they're not protesting like they are right, for the ICE stuff.
You know, I actually had like a dark thought based off of our past episode where it's
What
like,
is-
you know how like I was saying that like, you know, they go into like these areas to try to like steal like, you know, to go
Oh.
after a certain person.
Yeah.
I had like this weird thought where I was like, you know how like not that long ago they had like people that came out and being like they were a victim of the Epstein Islands and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was like, what if they're like trying to find those people and like take them out, you know?
Huh. Cut off any loose ends.
Yeah.
That's an interesting theory. It's a very dark theory.
Yeah.
But let's be honest again. It would make news.
Yeah.
That would make news.
Yeah.
So I as much as like
I just have so many dark theories.
it's a
man.
very dark theory.
Yeah, I
but that
gotta
would
stop.
make that would be so loud. That would make so much noise
Yeah.
if that were to happen.
Yeah.
The moment any of those people are touched,
Yeah.
there's nothing that the government can do to recover from that.
You're right.
Yeah. They can't risk it. They can't
Right.
risk it. Again,
Yeah.
best thing is ignore.
Yeah.
But they just want to make noise. Something going on here.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think is all this noise for? Is
Yeah.
there something that we are missing? Is there some news that's, happening in other countries that we're like not aware of because
Yeah.
of all the noise here?
Send us your best theories.
Send us your best theories or facts.
Yeah.
Because that would be nice. Send it
Yeah.
over at LFTVRSPOD on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, damn. Huh.
How about you just comment below?
Yeah.
Just comment below, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like and subscribe. You know the
Yeah.
drill. This is James.
This has been Alex.
And next time we'll hopefully not be so sad.
Yeah. We'll come at you with some more good times.
Yeah. Less opinions, more me bullying Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he hurts me.
Leftovers, 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 leftovers.
Fat ass.
Oh.